Hello and welcome back to Danganronpa V3. Last time my computer froze up to the point that I couldn't stop the recording in the middle of recording and I had to recreate a bunch of stuff. I did get a little bit beyond this, but I got up basically to the best stopping points, and it should just be a little bit more that I've already done. So yeah, definitely Kaede, right? Counter. Oh, time up. Fuck. Good way to start this, right? Great way to start this, right? Fuck you. Come on, Gonta.
It's Gonta.
Yeah.
Shuichi?
Yep, Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder.
Still wondering
You get it
why.
now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies! Yu Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
You sorta gotta wonder if Gokichi specifically set this up and tricked Gonta, maybe. Because he, like, when we brought up motivation before, he was like, the motivation doesn't matter, blah, blah, blah. But if the motivation comes up, we could easily see, oh, it's Gokichi trying to tear us apart by having the person we least expect become the killer. You know, because reasons. Still wondering how that key card's involved.
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
Oh, don't, my goodness, the voice acting.
Is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy.
Don't, Kokichi.
You forgot everything, so oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing.
Well, I suppose...
If Gonta remembered,
no.
his cover would have been blown so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
Don't.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap. I still believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Kaito.
I already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions to...
You want proof? I've got your proof.
Do you now? Okay. Is it gonna be some emotional appeal? Some logically stupid thing? Because that seems to be what you do most of the time when you do anything, Kaito.
After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Oh, right. I did forget about that. Huh. I mean, he could have jumped down. It seems like it would have been pretty simple to do, just like jump down, right? It's not like it's not like his body can break. I don't see why he couldn't just have jumped down. Even if he hurt himself, probably wouldn't have made that much of a noise either. Oh, might have made a bit of a noise, but...
Kokichi said it himself. When Yu's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
I mean, yeah.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the
Oh,
roof.
you could jump. You couldn't kill yourself. You're not going to kill yourself just from feeling like your legs should break as you fall. I mean... Would that really induce shock? Because it's not like you're really hurt. You could just grin and bear it at that point.
Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
I mean, yeah.
That's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Why isn't it possible? All you need to do is land on your feet or some shit. You may not... Because it's not like you're going to just buckle underneath it. Because I can imagine you going to shock if you hit your head on the ground. But if you fell into your legs, you'd hurt your legs, typically. And you might end up falling to the ground the rest of the way, but at the same time, your body's indestructible. So, yeah.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough.
The reason falls like that are fatal, especially if you don't land on something that's on your head, is because they break your body. That's a big part of it. Unless the avatars really do. Can the avatars really behave in the same way as the human body? Would the brain move around from the impact? Because the impact would be very fast and etc, but still.
How about that? Now you get it, right?
Yeah,
If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
I see too many holes in
Now
this.
you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
Yeah, I think it was
What? Really?
during this, this whole thing here that it froze up on me. I think it has something to do with my, video drivers being fucking... Actually, I think it has to do with Chrome. Chrome actually destroyed it, because I think I clicked over to something else on Chrome, just because I was paying attention to something on it. But whatever. It would have been so nice if that were the truth. If Kaido were right, and this horrible trial would just end. But...
No, that's wrong.
oh, not even with conviction or hope
What?
in the voice.
Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
Huh?
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it to survive.
I'll face the truth.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
It's not about sides. This has never been about sides, Kaido. If you're gonna make it about sides, then... man, I don't think I could ever stay with you if you really want to make this about sides.
Kaito, please.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
I'm not a yes man.
Kaito!
Fine then! I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up!
I cannot doubt my detective work now. If I want all of us to survive, I cannot back down. Oh, yeah.
I'll never accept this! Don't you know
Okay.
Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who kills someone. Don't you know that about him by now?
Did the previous
I'll never
ones have,
accept this. Don't you know Gonta at all?
the switching back and
Damn
forth
it!
aspect of it much? I don't remember if they
Why
did.
won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Damn it! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that, but... there's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe?
It's not about who I want to believe.
Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how
Oh
Gonta's
shit,
always
that messed
tried
me
to
up like
protect
at the
us.
last moment
How
there.
could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that, but... there's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always
God, I've got to be
tried
close. There we go.
protect?
Okay.
There's no way to leave the mansion from the rooftop.
Discover toilet paper outside of the mansion. Wait, what?
Who do you want to believe?
Okay.
Remember what Kokichi has done to us. Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect. Damn it!
So okay.
There's no way to leave the
Outside of
mansion from the
the
rooftop.
mansion, discover toilet paper. Oh, what the fuck? Is there... Okay. Outside of mansion, or outside of the mansion, discovered toilet paper. I guess toilet paper discovered outside of the Is that what it is? I suppose that's the closest thing to a full sentence, but there's so many ways you could say that and still be coherent, and still be the exact same thing that we're... That is... Oh my goodness. Meat on the motherfucking bone. Meat on the mother goddamn fucking bone. I never even had problem with the meat on the goddamn bone
Can't
one
let it end here.
in the second game. Oh my goodness.
To us. Damn it!
Okay, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna fucking
There's no way
freak.
to leave
Toilet
the mansion
paper
from the rooftop.
discovered outside the mansion.
It ends
Okay,
here.
fucking... My goodness.
Damn it!
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion. That's what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
The toilet paper?
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else. Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Miu's body.
You know what? That's... Now that I think about it, could you have used that as like a rope then? I mean, I was so caught up in the order of that I wasn't even thinking about how it could have been used.
It was outside the mansion.
It was over there. Interesting.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to.
Oh, yes, there was. Oh my goodness.
I know because I investigated the roof.
You're lying. You were lying so hard.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
Of course I am. I'm gonna believe in Gonta till the very end.
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
Yeah. The place where the toilet paper was tied down. Oh, it's gotta have been the doorknob, right? Definitely. Yeah, of course it's this thing. How would you miss that, Kaido? My goodness.
The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there. However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it. And then used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down. But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea.
Yeah, Really? The only reason I've been able to think of for why Gonta might even go along with this is the idea that it's like, oh, Miu's trying to kill someone, so maybe he should go and kill someone first so he could be the sacrifice. That's the only reason I can think of.
But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I guess he ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
Wait, but why would he try to hide it if that was his motivation? No, maybe not. Maybe he was being controlled by Kokichi somehow. Or maybe the motives of the outside world. maybe he remembered something in there that unlocks his memories to an extent where he's like, yeah, I gotta get out. I don't give a shit about these people. Maybe.
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
And if he loses his memory at this point,
The matter does appear to be settled.
then damn.
It's...
Yeah. We need a proper explanation.
So, it true. Gonta really kill Mew.
I don't see any other option.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such terrible thing?
I want to know that.
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
He doesn't have to admit...
Stop.
Thank you. Thank you.
I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me.
Not his nice bugs and whatnot.
Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? When you're convinced, you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
Oh, such a...
Okay.
Oh my. Props to that voice actor. He just knows how to make it hit, man. Ah. Okay, poison. I gotta do this shit now. That was before coming in, so... Yeah, there. And the other thing that we got in this cell phone was when she logged out. So that probably was... Yeah. Toilet paper that doesn't tear. Oh, that is just one hell of a way to go out. For better or goddamn worse, that is still just like... You say as a joke. I wonder if that's how the writing for that went. Like I'm sure there's like a creative lead writer for this, but I'm sure there's like at least a small writing team. There's just like a brainstorming session at some points that... There's just like a brainstorming session. It's like, we should have someone killed by toilet paper, just like as a joke, and they're like, we should do that. We should definitely do that. I can totally see that happening too. Yep, and Kaido was logged out. And then we had the map of the virtual world, which was relatively early on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, she threw the signboard into the river. And the other one I unlocked was smuggles in a hammer. Yeah. Yeah, put in the wrong chords. And I think there was one more that wasn't part of that big group, yeah. Escape from the roof. Toilet paper, right? Yeah. And there's this one that looks like it was the one where we're all looking around and whatnot. Here's investigating the roof. Or rather, outside. Man, they gotta make going to look actually mischievous and with malice in this. God damn, man. I almost like dislike that quite a bit. Okay.
This is the truth of the case. The case began last night. After being convinced by Mew, we all logged into the virtual world. To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device. So, we all plug those cords into our helmets and enter the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well. Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder.
See. I don't remember Gonta acting weirdly. I don't. I really don't remember him acting weirdly. If anything, I remember him being like, oh, I can't protect people, I'm weaker now, that sort of thing going on. So... No, maybe... If they don't explain, I'm gonna be...
But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one. Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal. After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison. And placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to log out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case. Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world. Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion. Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river. This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks.
I didn't think it was a prank. That was really weird. It was like well beyond what you normally do. I wouldn't think so. It'd be a prank.
That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. we went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion. Around that time, Miu was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special wall that Miu had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through. And Miu had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through.
Just keeps giving seizures.
Miu headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way.
That one frame just vibrating constantly.
When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out. Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on the roof at the time.
Another seizure. My
The
goodness.
same roof where Kokichi and Miu were going to meet.
It's gonna make people die of
By
seizures.
having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious, but her plan didn't go smoothly. Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Miu.
Oh wait, are we assuming that he's up on the roof? Okay.
While Miu was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind.
I mean, I don't think we have any evidence of this going down like this, but okay.
And used the toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle Miu. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable.
Is it just objects? Can human beings not, or can human beings break, or their avatars?
Miu's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Miu in the real world.
I thought it also applied to avatars. I'm not sure.
After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the roof. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Miu's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion. Miu's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion. In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember.
Well, we wouldn't have had definitive proof at the very least. It had to have been, or at least the opportunity existed for him.
This is the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist.
Okay.
Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
Sorry? Gonta not really understand, 'cause Gonta not smart boy. But if everyone agree, then everyone probably right.
Oh my. Oh my.
Gonta, trust everyone.
Oh my.
Gonta.
But why?
I could still see people not voting for him, though. That's the thing. I do want to know why. I do.
Gonta kill Mew. Forget everything. Gonta even think he not do anything bad. And then Gonta tried to blame someone else and make everyone suffer. Why? Why Gonta do such terrible thing?
Gonta, it's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
It seems plausible.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him.
It depends on what you mean by trick.
Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
No, how about we deal with this before we make our decision? Come on.
But is this the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
For once, I wish that we were.
Huh? Wrapping things up already?
Ooh, you seem to have gotten a bit of your spunk back.
What a buzzkill of an ending! It lacks the rush of previous voting times. Well, after so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually. It's just as well. This killing game is a bad influence on the baby.
What? The specific one, or?
Oh my, Monotaro. You're even starting to look like a father.
Oh my.
Yeah! I gotta get my act together for the baby.
Seriously, can we just, like, kill both of them off? I'm really expecting Malafani to be the one to die this time. So I never actually have to address that in more specifics.
Now then, pull yourselves together and let's begin! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off! It's voting time!
This is a legitimate time that I could imagine myself not picking the wrong one. Or if I don't pick Gonta, might actually not have everyone vote for that. So let's go ahead and vote for Kaido because he was an asshole.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
This has like a legitimate possibility of it not going the way I think it will. Like people not voting for Gonta, so let's see if me not voting for him fucks us up even more. See what happens. Yeah. One person did vote for Kokichi. Okay. And one person voted for Kaido. Oh man, I wonder who that might have been. Must have been Kokichi, right?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
There's no goddamn way one of these won't have an actual tie. Because Kokichi mentioned that. He even implemented an entire rule for it. The fact that it's a mechanic period makes it... Yeah. Rantaro? Oh. Not Rantaro. Okay. And will financing? Oh, financing brought up my coins quite a bit. Love me some financing. Which one was this? I don't remember this one. A lot of this was when I had to redo it. Well, this all was what I had to redo. Huh. That was weird. That's just quite... 8? I don't get it. Time remaining. Did I really have one where I was basically at the end? I don't even remember that. Ah, whatever. I sort of want to see what all these back routes are. I just saw that in the corner there.
Absolutely right!
Well, look at that. You voted correctly. Congratulations, you guys. Give yourselves a hand. Let me hear...
Voices.
Oh my, you actually said that. Okay. Yeah.
Let me hear your joyful voices!
Damn.
Damn it. Why?
Wah!
Jeez, they're all moping around. They should be happy for themselves. When have we ever been happy after one of these? My goodness. I know, I'm super happy. Hey, what should we name the kid? What about Monokuma? A good question. We should prepare 6 names.
Yay!
What? We're having sextuplets. I'm so happy I might go crazy.
And another thing.
Oh my, that's more than Monokuma had. Wait, or did they have 6 or... Huh. Hey, Kokichi, you said this will liven things up. What gives, huh?
Here.
You said you're gonna liven up the killing game in the class trial. And I said I'd put in the motive, the secret of the outside world, into the killing game simulator. Haha, that was just a lie. Oh, so it was just a lie.
What was that?
He just laughed it off.
Hey!
Are you satisfied, Kokichi? I want you to tell us. What is the outside world? What is this motive you gave Gonta? I plan to explain all that, but it's somewhere like, how do I say it? You guys are just gonna assume it's a lie if you hear it from my cute lips.
Oh, I see.
Oh, hey, then let's have Gonta explain. But he doesn't remember. Huh, Gonta?
Please stop.
Gonta doesn't remember anything. How can you expect him to?
All right.
Then we should just all go back to the killing game simulator.
Huh?
What? What, you think he's gonna get his memory back if he goes back in? Is that how it works?
Because...
Why don't we ask Gonta in the virtual world?
But...
But going back to the virtual world is... There's a much easier way than that pain in the ass method. Are you just gonna upload his memories back into him or some shit?
Gonta's memories didn't transfer over, so they're still in the virtual world as data. I
Okay.
can combine Gonta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data. Ta-da! Alter Ego Gonta is now complete.
Please let this still be a thing. Please let us keep this, please. Please.
Ego?
Yeah, it's a reference, but yeah, let's keep this.
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space. If we
I wanna keep
listen
this.
to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
Huh? What this? What happening? Huh?
Is this Gonta? Oh god, this has to be fucking with his mind.
Huh?
Is that Gonta? Oh, you
What's
can
that
see.
mean?
What sort of phenomenon is this? What did you do?
Hey,
Relax, Miko. It's not magic and it's not a trick. So there is the... Okay, so what you're saying is that there at very least is the technology to take people's memories and consciousness and save them and apply them to something else. What you're telling me is that this technology does exist in this world, right, Monoguma? Alter Ego Gonta is just a computer simulation. It's just imitating Gonta's thought patterns. It's actually different from the real Gonta. Gonta not understand. Who's this alter ego person?
Now then.
See, it's even stupid like the real Gonta. You can hardly tell the difference. Plus, he's got Gonta's memories of the virtual world, so he should remember what happened.
Please.
Then, other Gonta, tell Gonta.
Why?
Why did Gonta kill Miyu? Why is there the flashing on the bottom one? Huh. I mean, I sort of get on the screen, but like, on the big Gonta, it was happening. Huh. Kill Miyu? Why does other Gonta know that about?
Oh, man.
Unfortunately, our plan failed. You can tell them the truth now. Yeah, I don't get the flashing. Oh.
Gonta.
Then Gonta no could save everyone?
Huh?
Save everyone?
Gonta don't
Hey,
know.
answer Gonta. Why did Gonta kill Miyu?
Wrong.
Gonta just want to save everyone. He wanted to save everyone.
That's...
Gonta, what do you mean? Yeah, this is the trick I could imagine. Even if it doesn't even necessarily need to be a trick if there's some truth behind it. That if he thinks killing us or getting us to lose the killing game would save everyone.
Gonta.
Gonta think for a long time. How can Gonta be useful for everyone? Gonta's not smart enough to help with trials. Gonta's strong, but no can fight exosouls. Gonta feel frustrated because Gonta no can do anything. I understand how this Gonta feels. You're the same person, man.
Yeah.
Technically, they are the same person.
But...
So that's why Gonta think you have to do it for everyone's sake. Gonta think you gotta do it because everyone else not want to.
Gonta.
So, Gonta kill Miyu.
What?
What do you mean by that? I don't get it at all.
Oh.
Jeez, Gonta's bad at explaining as always. I guess I'll have to help. So, if you remember what happened at that time... No, we shouldn't. Oh, I'll take that card key then. Right. He took the card key and ran off.
Huh?
The card key. So you used it.
Yeah.
After working tirelessly, I finally found the door for the card key. After opening it, I saw the outside world.
What?
The outside world.
What?
That was Monokuma's motive. But why would seeing the outside world be a motive? I'll tell you guys in a second. That's when I found out about Miyu's plan. And it hit me. If I combine the two, then I'd be able to save everyone.
Please wait.
Save everyone? What do you mean?
Hey.
Hey now, you gotta listen to everything I say first. Anyway, that's when I made a deal with Monokuma. If I liven up the killing game, then he would let me use the outside world as motive again.
Huh?
Again.
In other words...
Let me chime in. The motive keycard that Kokichi nabbed was the right to view the outside world. But even though he saw the outside world, he didn't try to use it for the killing game. That disappointed me, but then Kokichi suggested that we reuse the motive.
Yeah.
He said that we should bring back the right to view the outside world one more time. And I decided to run with the idea. So I loaded the flashback light with the memories of the outside world and put it in the simulation.
Huh?
Memories of the outside world in the flashback light.
What?
The secret of the outside world in the virtual world was about the flashback light.
You know?
And if it was the flashback light, that would mean the secret of the outside world is part of our forgotten memories.
Huh?
What are you saying?
Wait,
But why would anything about the outside world be a motive in the first place?
Incomprehensible.
What's going on here?
Oh?
Huh, you can't remember? Okay, fine.
You get
Let's
it?
talk about the motive later. We have to finish up this case first. Monokuma hit the flashback light in the simulator, but I knew where it was hidden. So I showed it to Gonta in the virtual world.
hey!
Hey, you even knew where it was hidden. That's not fair.
To tell you the truth...
Oh, I just placed it. I never actually said I hid it.
Too
If anyone had
bad.
asked, I would have gladly told you where it was. It's a little late for that.
Always messing
So
around.
Gonta was exposed to the flashback light. Yeah, and when Kokichi and Gonta leave together... Gonta can watch Kokichi not do anything weird. That's useless to be you say that. Strength, courageous, bodyguard. Put my side up, safe from any trip. Okay, let's go. He did say that. Yeah. And they left. And what?
Could it be?
Was Kokichi trying to lure Gonta off by himself?
Maybe.
The only person I entrusted with the secret of the outside world was Gonta.
Gonta!
After that, Gonta got taken to the forest near the mansion. And we got all loaded again. Ah, is this flashback light? It looks like it. Maybe the secret of the outside world is hidden in it. We gotta tell everyone. Wait. Are you sure you want to believe a liar like me so easily? Huh? Might be a trap, you know. Shouldn't you check if I'm lying first? I mean, you want to protect everyone, right? This is the perfect time to do it. But protect everyone. Man, he uses it immediately. Okay.
How'd this happen?
And they're going to remember secret of outside world. But that just confused Gonta more about what to do. What can Gonta do to save everyone? Gonta no can think of anything. So I told him, if he wants to save everyone, he should put everyone out of their misery. In other words, a mercy kill.
What did you say?
What?
No way!
Was Gonta tricked?
Wrong.
No, you not tricked. When Gonta remembers secret outside world, Gonta think it would be easier to die. What? Remember what everyone said in the beginning? This academy is hell. Gonta agree. Academy that forced students to be part of Killing Game is hell. So everyone think they want to escape this place, right? But if it's still hell outside, what do we do?
Huh?
What do you mean, Gonta? Inside is hell, outside is hell. What should Gonta and friends live for?
How'd this happen?
Everyone who died, what did they die for? It's hell outside and hell inside.
But...
And then Kokichi told me, best way to save everyone from hell is put them out of their misery while they still not know. And only one who could do such dirty work is Gonta.
Yeah.
That's right. The only way you could save everyone is to free them from this hell. Says the person who wasn't trying to die at all in this. He clearly lied. Gonta took on the dirty work for us. If he survived the class trial, he would have lived in this hell alone.
You get it?
Gonta took on that role for us. Shouldn't we appreciate him more?
Hold on!
Wait a minute, I still don't get what's happening. What outside world are you talking about? It's hell out there, what do you mean? What did Kokichi and Gonta see? What did we forget?
Hey!
Hurry up and tell us, or else we won't be able to understand it.
Right?
Gonta, what pushed you to do such a thing?
Please.
Answer, Gonta.
Sorry.
Sorry, Gonta, no can tell you. Oh my.
Why?
Can't tell us. Why? Because if Gonta tell you, then everyone will end up like Gonta. Everyone despair.
Huh?
Despair? I know it. A despair that makes you want to die. A despair that makes you want to put everyone out of their misery. You think the kind Gonta would tell you about such despair from his own mouth? But now we know. But now we don't know any more about than when we started. This black flashing sort of annoying me. Now you know how Gonta and I formed the Killing Game Busters, right? Then, can't you accept everything about this case? You can imagine the rest, right? I used Mia's plan and turned it against her. I hid Gonta away from sight, where Mia and I were supposed to meet. Kaido's not here. Yeah, you're right. Oh man, I'm honored you asked me to meet up with you, Mew. Is this a booty call? Or are you here to kill me? Or maybe both? So you figured it out, but there's nothing you can do. You can't resist me, I made sure of it when I programmed your settings. Uh-oh, I guess I'm in trouble now. I'm sorry, but you should just give up. This is my only chance. I have no choice but to do this. My inventions will change the world, they'll make the world a better place. My duty as a genius inventor, so I can't afford to die here. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Don't be sorry, Gonta. She was just trying to kill me, too. She said it was for the world or whatever, but that was just a poor excuse. We're doing this to stop the vicious cycle of misery, so you don't need to apologize. But... I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for you. I already said you don't need to apologize. We had to do this for everyone's sake. Yeah, I think Gonta, if he had some memories, would have blabbed right the hell away.
It can't be.
It can't be. Gonta would never.
By the way,
You should know that it was Gonta's idea to slide the body to the chapel wall.
Huh?
What? Gonta's idea.
Gonta!
Before Gonta went to roof, he happened to see Mio walk through a wall. Gonta tell Kokichi, and he think of everything else.
but...
Gonta gave me that chance. I like to think we made a pretty good team.
Stop it!
Good. What's good about that? You're the worst. What could be so bad about the outside world? I mean, the meteors seem like the only obvious thing. That's the whole story. That's everything that happened.
Well...
So in the end, you don't plan to tell the secret of the outside world?
Sorry.
Sorry, Gonta no one can tell you that.
Always messing around.
Well, I mean, hearing that story, it sounded more like you were tricked by Kokiji.
How can this be?
Gonta did kill Miu. Gonta really did it.
Sorry.
Sorry. Everyone, Gonta's so sorry. Gonta. But Gonta's plan to save everyone fail. Gonta not save anyone. Gonta just make everyone suffer more.
Gonta,
Gonta,
idiot!
Gonta's stupid. So stupid. How can Gonta call himself gentleman? Gonta is probably definitely one of the most unique characters in this. His personality, his little habits and tics are just so interesting. And he's such a nice guy, and he's just so pure and innocent and big and strong, and creepy bug thing, and the gentleman thing especially is just... Man, I wish I hung out with him more now. I really do. Even if I didn't finish this thing, I wish I hung out with him more. But the bug, it was mainly the bug thing, I think, that pushed me away from that. Everyone, please forgive him. Going to try to save us all from despair by taking on the sin of killing us. But he reached for the truth, and Gonta's plan failed. All of you could have been saved if you died without knowing anything.
Huh?
So, you're saying it's wrong to fight for the truth?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. At least Gonta and I think so. Do you really think so? You were really pushing for us to solve that. You should have all died ignorant. Gonta even killed Mio for that sake, you know.
Don't screw around.
Enough of your shit. You made him kill her.
Please stop!
No, Gonta is bad. Because Gonta killed someone. Gonta is a murderer. It's true. Yes, Gonta make everyone suffer. That is true. Sorry.
Everyone.
Gonta's sorry he failed everyone. Gonta's sorry for being stupid. Gonta's sorry for making her, for he make everyone suffer. Gonta's so sorry. We get it. You don't need to apologize anymore. Probably all thinking I should have taken all the dirty work and not Gonta. Right. Everyone hates me, so the role of villain is perfect for me.
I know that!
Yeah, I know already. I should have been my responsibility. He's so lying. He is so lying. His actions betray his words here. When I realized Mia was targeting me, I thought to myself, she must have already had a way to prevent me from fighting back in the virtual world.
I suppose.
And in fact, you were right. She set up so she could paralyze you with just a touch.
So am I!
That's why I had to ask Gonta. I would have done it myself if I could. You wouldn't have, man. Oh. What are you trying to achieve? You're clearly not telling the truth.
That's enough!
Okay, but you didn't need to push everything onto Gonta to...
Please stop!
Stop it, okay. Everyone, please, don't blame Kokichi anymore. Please. Gonta, you... I'm not kidding me, Gonta. You really are stupid sometimes. You're right. Someone as stupid as Gonta can never be gentleman.
Hey!
Hey, so are we, like, done yet? You've been going on this for, like, a really long time. Even Echo's starting to think that it's starting to drag on and just go in circles at this point.
Huh?
What?
And another
You guys are starting to talk in circles, so let's move on to the exciting stuff. Yes, the eagerly anticipated punishment time!
So am I!
Wait, if you're gonna punish him, then please punish me too.
Huh?
Kokichi, What if he actually goes along with that? You clear? No, I don't believe this is sincere.
I know that!
I'm prepared for it. If you're gonna execute Gonta, then I... It's okay, Kokiji. Please let Gonta sacrifice himself for everyone's sake. Yeah, Gonta would never. Gonta would never let that happen in the first place. I doubt Monokuma would either. It's all Gonta can do anymore.
But...
Just promise, Gonta, that everyone forgive each other and be friends, okay? Alright, I promise. Are you trying to get people to, like, get on your side? Just no fucking way, man.
Okay.
Alright, it's time to punish the ultimate entomologist, Gonta Gahara. Oh, man. I bet his punishment's gonna have a lot of gross, nasty bugs. Oh, God, I didn't even think about that. Oh, God, no. I don't like bugs. Oh, that's right. You don't like nasty stuff. It's not that. It's coming.
Yeah?
What? Already? The contractions are speeding up any minute now. Oh, God, this is a thing still.
Honey!
Quick, hold my hands.
Now then,
I prepared a special punishment for him.
Special punishment.
Wait, please, I don't want this. Don't go, Gonta.
No.
Don't cry, Kokichi. Gonta is okay. Yeah, Gonta not cry. Gonta's really not scared. But
How can this be?
Gonta upset. Gonta upset, you know, protect everyone. Gonta, you can't cry either.
It's punishment time!
Well, let's get this everything we got. It's punishment time.
Everyone.
Gonta, love you all.
Gonta.
Gonta, so sorry for being stupid. Both of them, I presume. Both Alter Ego and Gonta. Oh god, okay, that's happening in the background. I'm not sure how this will... Oh, there's the bug. Huh? They're both dead. Well, there's a twist I was not expecting. Huh. Oh. And the fire is probably going to make it the most painful part of all. Oh my. Surprised. What a twist, huh? Yeah, I didn't see that. Like partway through, I was just thinking, hey, this is focusing a lot more on that aspect than it is the actual execution. I was a little confused, and then that happened, and this is like, oh, okay, at least I get it.
Really?
Even I didn't see that coming. All my little cubs have been destroyed. I didn't expect both of them to die. That's a twist.
Dang it!
Oh, so sad. All the cuteness gone to waste.
Why?
What are you talking about? You're the one responsible for this. Why would you do such a thing to even your own children? Because lately they've been acting all buddy-buddy and neglecting me. I'm never getting the hang of this whole parenting thing anyways. That's why?
Got a minute?
Doesn't matter now. We don't have the time to give him attention.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm gonna walk away quietly and mourn my dead kids later. I will say one thing about this trial and everything, is that it just felt... I like the twist. I like the mysteries. I liked all of that aspect of it. But at the same time, everything felt a little bit off. Like it wasn't progressing smoothly. Like it was, like the pacing of it, the pacing of the conversations, the pacing of all that was just a bit off. Like even that execution felt a bit anticlimactic. Like it didn't really have the build up and the climax it needed. I mean, the twist was interesting, and realistically, this had twists going for it, but the pacing of it just felt a bit awkward. Oh, damn it! Why did it turn out like this?
Got a minute?
Hey, Kokichi. Why don't you tell us now? What is the secret of the outside world? If we don't know it, then we won't be able to understand or accept it.
What was that?
I can't accept it either, Kokichi. What is the secret of the outside world? What kind of secret would push Gonta that far? Kokichi, if you really cared for Gonta, explain yourself to everyone, and I don't want to.
Huh?
You what?
I don't want to, stupid head.
Yeah. Some of Kokichi's lines in this chapter too, just how they were delivered felt like so like in particular some of Kokichi's lines. It seemed like I think there were times that he was probably lying or times like that, where he's just acting like more like a spoiled child than he is. Yeah, like they contributed to that awkwardness.
Kokichi.
Oh man, did you fall for all that fake crying? You're so dumb! I would never cry for Gonta!
Oh boy.
What?
Fake crying?
Because?
If I said the actual truth back there, Gonta would have been real mad. He might have even killed me. That would have interfered with the game, so I simply lied to calm him down. See, as long as he lied for good purpose, right?
What?
What?
Hey!
What do you mean? What really happened? Why did he make him do that?
Well, you know.
So obviously, so it wouldn't be boring.
Huh?
What are you?
Which me?
I gave Gonta an incentive, because I thought it'd liven up the game. Come on, think about it. If I actually want to save everyone, like what Gonta did.
You really don't get it.
I wouldn't have betrayed Gonta. You should have realized that.
Hey!
Why did Gonta?
Who cares about that idiot? I want to enjoy this game filled with suspicion and betrayal from the bottom of my heart.
Kokichi gave us one of his creepy smiles. Oh my. When I saw it, I finally saw Kokichi for what he really is. Malice. His entire body, nothing but raw, unfettered malice.
I am the supreme leader of evil, so it's obvious my personality would be twisted. The more you suffer, the more I enjoy it. There are people in this world who spread grief and misery for no reason than the thrill of it. And I'm one of those people. Nothing pleases me more than inflicting pain on others!
You?
Seriously? Who the hell do you think you are?
Then...
So, for your own entertainment, you sacrifice Miyu and Gonta.
You're so dumb.
What's so bad about that? You kill people for money, right, Maki Roll?
You bastard.
Someone like you has no right to call me Maki Roll. Can I call you Maki Roll?
Die.
Do you want to die? I mean, you look so much better with a scowl on your face, Maki Roll. But hey, you guys are just way too trusting. If only you had suspected me more, then... Miyu and Gonta would have died such meaningless deaths.
Don't screw around.
Meaningless deaths. I screamed and sprinted up to Kokichi like a bullet. Wham! A dull thud resounded through our skulls.
Oops, sorry. I tried to dodge you, but I punched you instead.
Huh?
Kaito!
Huh.
You?
By the way, Kaito, is it just me?
Or are you way slower? I forget to record that line?
Maybe. just maybe, Kaito is hiding something from us too.
He very well might be.
Kaito!
Kaido, are you okay? Kaido kept coming at him, and Maki glared at Kokichi with piercing eyes.
Got a minute?
Someone who claims to be bad at fighting, you were pretty agile just now. And you believed a lie like that? Oh,
Bastard.
you really want to die, don't you? Oh my.
Let's have more fun.
Oh, did I finally provoke you enough? Is it because of Kaido?
Maki.
No, Maki. What am I thinking? Maki wouldn't lose to her cool for a guy like Kaido. He's way too pathetic. He's all bark and no bite. Let's face it, the ultimate astronaut is just a trainee anyway. Kokichi never got to finish his provocation. No one cared what he had to say anymore. They all rushed to Kaido's side.
Right?
Kaido, are you hurt?
Are you alright?
Can you stand? Do you need to lean on my shoulder?
Sorry.
Sorry, my enemy's at zero, so I can't use any recovery magic.
Oh?
Hey, why are you guys all worried about this pathetic guy?
That's wrong.
Pathetic. Look at yourself, Kokichi. What?
No.
Kaido always has us by his side, see? But no one wants to be around you except me. You're alone, Kokichi. And you always will be. You're talking about friends. Friends don't make this game more
Oh,
Jeez.
man.
Boring. I'm no longer interested. I don't care anymore. But I will tell you this. The one who will win this game is me. Kokichi spat out those words and left the room.
Kaito!
Kaido, are you okay?
Huh?
Hey, Kaido.
Hey!
You don't look well. It didn't seem like he punched you that hard, but...
What?
Did you hit your head or something? It's okay. I'm fine.
Okay?
Don't push yourself. You should lie down and... I'm fine. Kaido tried to get up, but... Kaido doubled over. His knees gave out and he collapsed hard.
What?
Kaito?
Blood? Why? What's the matter, Kaito?
Come
That's a
on.
good question.
Don't freak out over this. It's nothing. My cold just got worse is all.
I didn't know that coughing up blood was a cold symptom.
I don't think it is.
You're a robot and you don't know that? I'm saying it's fine. Just chill.
That's not a symptom for any of my colds. At the very least.
I just coughed too much and cut my throat or something. I don't know.
As he spoke, he somehow got to his feet. Yeah, that's it. I just need a drink of water. Sorry, but I'm gonna head back to my room.
Kaito!
Okay, I'll go with.
Shut
Don't follow me.
Huh?
What? I can walk on my own. I don't need your help, Shuichi. We'll see. Kaido staggered off. Yeah, she definitely...
Well...
I'll go with him. It would be bad if he collapses on the way. Right, then we'll leave it to you then. Don't worry about it, Shuichi. Kaido's just stressed out is all. Why? Why did it end up like this? I thought I could help. I want us all to survive. Oh, it's so goddamn bad. I kept fighting for it, fighting for the truth. And this is what I get? By trying to survive, we're playing this stupid game. And just like Kokichi.
Damn it!
God damn it. Ah, I have a moving one over.
It's almost time. Yeah, it's almost time. This should be enough. I'll end it. Now, is the time. I'll end this killing game.
That makes so way too much sense. And yeah. Empty inside. Thank you for it being empty, by the way. I'm just gonna note that. Oh, I thought it was a good trial. I did think that the pacing, especially some of the conversations, was a bit awkward. I guess most of it was fine, but there's definitely a few times where it just struck me really weirdly, and it mainly involved Kokichi. Probably him lying, him trying to be deceptive. It was probably mainly those times where it just came off as awkward, and maybe that was like even intentional. But definitely the second best so far. It's Gonta didn't deserve it. What did he see though? I suppose at this point, my theory, I think this is basically the same as what my theory was before. Like the world outside got destroyed by the meteors. The saving program that they did to try to save people or try to do something against the meteor stuff failed. So some cult rose and created the ultimate hunt in order to create an Adam and Eve sort of scenario for the last two. It would be awkward if it was boy or girl though. That would make it harder. Or maybe it is that inserted personality thing. Should make a little bit of sense. Given the facts. Especially given the fact that we've established that technology exists. With the whole virtual reality stuff here. That it definitely exists in this world. That it can work, and it could work theoretically, even by the scientific standards this world proposes. I will say, that theory of mine, I haven't seen really anything to contradict it, outside of the possibility of Kibo's body being a robot. Because it is. But the potential explanation behind that is maybe we're in a virtual world right now ourselves, and we're not seeing our actual bodies. And that's why we can have such extreme crazy stuff going on. So, yeah. I'll see you all next time. Drive safely, everyone.
2. E is all that remains of a once powerful nation. Right now, you're on the threshold of an amazing adventure.